Whoa! Hey! What is this? Another Link to the Past Randomizer League match? At this hour? In this part of... Oh, what's up, Captain?
How you doing? It's 4:10 in the morning where I am at right now. And I just got off work, but I'm ready for Rando. Let's do it.
I am also ready for Rando. And despite what's on the overlay, this is week 6, open mode. We only have 2 weeks left of the league, so now things are really getting down to the wire. We have OK Game versus Triple Dino, Disaster 2C versus Yoshi, both trying their hardest to stay in this league and make it into that top 4 spot to make it into the playoffs.
Yeah, Triple Dino Disaster currently at 5-5, got 15 points. So right on that cusp of top 4 of the division, and OK Game at 3-7. So they're gonna need to build up some wins here if they want to try to make the playoffs. Yes,
Yeah.
This is definitely gonna have some big implications on playoffs, so we'll see how we do.
Yeah, we should be getting started here any second now. Now, this is just your basic open 7-7 defeat Ganon. So, our players can start at Link's house or the Sanctuary, go wherever they want, for the most part, in the light roll. And gotta find the means to complete 7 crystal dungeons, get into Ganon's tower, and beat up the dude at the top, and then beat up the dude in the hole, and it's perfect.
Oh, there we go. Starting out different starting spots. Smoky and Sanctuary. What does that mean?
What? What do you mean? What does it mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No, that just
sure.
Means,
Sure, everyone's used to seeing cross keys like, hey, where's the text box for that small key we just found? What the heck? Well, it does mean that aside from the map that's in Hyrule Castle, there's going to be a bunch of items in there. That's important.
Early cape off the uncle.
Early, so clearly, Agaseed, right? That's the plan.
Possibly.
You see, checking out the bush crab, only going to drop some magic, hoping to get some bombs along the way. We do need a few bombs here in Kakariko. We also got a really super quick map check. I believe that was a pendant up at Tarokera and a crystal at Eastern. I'm not sure about Desert, though. Desert might have been a crystal. Yep, there we go.
Crystal, yep.
And Yoshi just confirmed for us.
Thank you.
Yeah, nothing too exciting over in the Lost Woods, so 2C gonna bail on that route and gonna go south route to grab some bombs out of these diagonal bushes down here that have a chance of dropping bombs for you.
Got one. Yeah, no early money really, no bombs, so there you go.
2 bombs is usually good. 3 is even better because we have what left? We have the maze race to check right here. That might need a bomb. Chicken Hut, back of Blind's Hut, and Kakariko Well. So ideally 4, but 3 should be enough. And there's always a good chance we'll find some bombs here in Kakariko as well.
Usually. Yeah, just $20 on the race game there. In the library, we got... Oh, that was the wavy coin.
Big medallion.
Yeah, we'll see if we have to come back for that later.
Yeah, we do have one pendant in the light world, which means we'll have 2 in the dark world. So who knows? We could have a pendant Meyer and T-Rock, and that medallion is never going to be required. Or it just won't be required because we don't need it for the either of those dungeons. We'll need the other medallions. $5, $20, $20, $5. Yay! Symmetry.
He's symmetrical.
That puts a smile on my stupid face.
And there was more in the chicken nut. There was 50 in the chicken nut.
Now, you know, a lot of players, especially these past couple weeks playing in a different tournament going on, that's primarily casual boots with starting sword and starting boots. You know, usually by the time you get out of escape, you have potentially bombs already, but if you don't usually, you can farm bombs north of Kakariko. There's where some bombs finally, and some more bombs finally.
Okay.
But yeah, it's interesting seeing the change, having to farm bombs here in Kakariko in unconventional ways, or going through Kakariko without bombs.
You see, getting enough for the bottle vendor here. See if the bottle vendor's gonna have anything good for us today. It's yes. It's a glove.
Gonna need one of those. Gonna need another one of those later.
Yeah. And Yoshi making their way through the well here. Gonna be a little disappointed finding those 6 bombs, but blue mail's nice though.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't go ahead and drop down. I guess he didn't want to have to double back to both. But generally, like, if I walk into Kakariko without bombs, I'll do the drop down at the well instead of blindside, looking for bombs. Or before committing to just, like, buying bombs. But yeah, other than blue mail, some dollary dues, and a glove, not really too much here in Kakariko.
Okay. 2C gonna give us a look into the back of Escape.
That'll be 3 quick items. One of them, which could be the dungeon map of Hyrule Castle. And I doubt, even with the small key, unless he finds like a sword or a lamp, we'll see 2C go for that Dark Cross. And especially in this situation, since it might just be the map. You don't want to do Dark Cross in the dark for a map. That feels bad.
Yeah. Hey, looks like we're headed to the South Shore. Gonna check the dam. Oh, which way do you like to check the dam to go over to Agina, or do you go to Boldorm?
It's really like a flip-flop kind of situation. Like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, if there's an item in the sunken treasure spot, I'll go ahead and grab it and then go to Agina's cave, but, you know, I think in this case it might be a good idea just because of how barren Kakariko was. But it is a pretty lengthy check, and, you know, you don't want to go to Agina's cave and then save and quit, go over to Mini Moldern Cave and find the flute or something. That would have made that quicker.
True.
Ooh. Oh, alright. I mean, we haven't found much of anything else, but we did get 2 pieces of our Dark World axes already.
So, about that Aga play. Not looking so hot now.
Okay, well, alright. Well, then bumper ledge, sure. Are we gonna see some Hammer Molder in action? Okay. At least one. One dead Molder. That's good. That's good. I'm satisfied.
Nicely done there. You getting a lot of supplies.
Lot of supplies.
Where's
It's a pretty light early section of the game so far. I mean, at least now we know so far that we're not going to be like getting go mode at 40 minutes. I mean, it could still happen, but
you never know.
Yeah, never know. Alright, Yoshi getting his hammer. Is he gonna go west to Agonis Cave? Nah, he's gonna follow suit. The real question here, I guess, would be, do these players feel the need to do some fake flipper stuff? I know it's a pretty common one to do in casual boots when you start with the boots just to set up quick and easy water walks and stuff.
You know, no Moon Pearl, no money for Zora, I say no. So it's like we might be hitting the front of Escape here with that hammer in hand.
That's a good point. I mean, the only thing you'd be able to do is catch what's on Lake Hylia Island and go to Hobo, and that just seems like a terrible play. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, TC gonna get his cape. There are still 3 more items in the front of Hyrule Castle, as well as that map, so if they're lucky, the map's gonna be in that Dark Cross spot, and they don't even have to think about coming back with a fire source or doing the Dark Rooms. And of course, Captain, we still do have the East Palace area. Go get the 3 items at Sahasrara's hut, and maybe get a couple items in the front of Eastern. Looking for that Moon Pearl. If you found the Moon Pearl, like, in the very next chest here, after you're done in Hyrule Castle, where would you go first?
Probably Eastern area.
You check that out before going to the Dark World?
Oh yeah, start. Right.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, hello, Red Mail. Okay.
There's so many times where you'll get Dark World access, and you're like, okay, well, East Palace area is dead to me for now. Maybe I'll save it for when I get a bow, and then you don't get a bow until very late, and then your mitts are also over here or something.
Oh, Yoshi's gonna tell us what's over here at Saha's hut. That's nice of him.
Yeah, he's definitely only doing it for our benefit, not because he's looking for items. Ooh, there's an item.
See a sword.
Alright, so we just need a lamp. And then we can get the Moon Pearl and the pyramid.
Yay! Yes. Please give me a pyramid Moon Pearl, please.
The rare sighting. Doesn't happen often. I guess if you did find a lamp, though, you'd probably go up to Death Mountain, but, I mean, that would only be for, like, 2 checks.
One out of logic, or, well, not yet.
No,
and looks like the map is in Dark Cross, so don't have to worry about it.
Picking up a red mail is nice. I'm guessing I would assume neither player has seen what's at Lumberjack either.
I don't believe so.
Not that we can get the item yet until we find the boots, but... Alright, well, we know something's going to be in Eastern. Is it going to be the lamp to get us up to Death Mountain? Is it going to be a flute to get us up to Death Mountain? Is it just going to be the Moon Pearl and we're going to the Dark World next? It's also worth considering that the item at Zora is in logic with that glove, so that is a possibility.
Yep, the seed does not care how much money you have, as long as you have a glove or flipper. Zora is in logic.
Yeah, much like bombs or arrows, the game just assumes you have an infinite number of all of it.
And logic big key here.
Yeah, and this is the last check in Eastern. Unless this is a fire, like a lamp. Uh-oh. Oh no. Wait, really? Okay,
mean,
so it's either Zora or Agnes cave.
yeah.
That's it's kind of gross.
I mean, it could be like something like Agata has like the lamp. And
Yeah,
you just
I mean-
had to come over here anyway, but. Well, I mean, it's information. If this is the Moon Pearl, then you know the lamp's just chilling over at Agata or Zora's.
Have you already seen the map? Have you seen the map as well? Have you seen both dungeon items?
I believe so.
Oh.
Map was the first chest, I believe.
Alright, what do we got? It's gonna be Zora money.
Yay!
Perfect.
Well,
So at one of these two spots, it either has to be just the Moon Pearl, or it's got to be Lamp or Flute. 'Cause I don't, or maybe Book to get into Desert. Because you know, there's not too many items left that opens up stuff for us at this point.
shovel, mushroom, powder.
Other than fetch quests.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're right. Those are other crappy things that we could find. Question is, I mean, 2C's gonna get his $300 here. He'll have enough money for Zora. They're both kind of really out of the way checks to do, so it's kind of a 50-50 draw.
You want to go to the northeast or the southwest? Literally opposite ends of the map.
Northeast? You mean southeast? To
Oh,
go to
north.
northeast.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying nobody's gonna walk up to Zora from like Link's house up to the potion shop.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
You just go fake flipper again.
Okay.
I mean, I get. Yeah, I think that would still be faster just to go ahead and. Actually, I don't know. Because if you take the portal right there, the whirlpool that 2CC's right there, that takes you to the witch's shop, but then you still have to go like 3 more screens, so.
Yeah.
Be interested to time it out.
Hey. 2C opting for Agina. Where will Yoshi go? Well, he doesn't have Zora
Yoshi-
money. So,
Yeah, he'll probably go Agina. Yeah, and that 50 plus some change is mostly just from, I think, Yoshi buying bombs while 2C got his out of back at Kakariko Well. It's gonna be Zora. Jeez.
Okay. So we might see Yoshi do a hula head here, or you can check this rock right here.
Yeah,
Which
this is 50 rupees right here, so.
Yeah.
He already knows that Agnes cave is gonna have nothing, because it never has anything.
Only when it does.
It's always a bust until you last location it or put it off till very late.
But yeah, it's a heads up play there by Yoshi, just in case Agata does not have the thing you're looking for. Have the Zora money ready.
And I think if you're both these players, you're probably feeling okay, just because of how hard Zora money was to come by in this. I mean, hell, the only reason they're able to do this is because they sequence broke $300 out of Eastern. Otherwise, they'd both be at the freaking Desert Rock farming $50 at a time.
But before we go to Zora, let's check the hobo.
Yeah, let's do the out of logic thing first. You never know.
That makes sense. It could
Zora
be
could
something
be
here.
Zora could throw some flips at you. It's possible.
I've seen it.
Same.
Oh. Wow. It's looking more possible now.
Okay. I guess it's faster to go activate this and then flute back to 8 as opposed to swimming back down.
I mean, I guess you could check Dora, then like flute up to the mountain, I guess.
Nah, because then you'd have to walk back out of Zora's domain since you can't flute out of there.
That's true.
Interesting.
Anyway, Yoshi gonna go ahead and just check Zora right away. So.
Well, that's a really nice find for 2C. Like, you know, at this point, who knows when Yoshi will make his way over to the hobo check. You know, probably not until we find the flippers, and even then it's like, I've already been over in this area a couple times. Alright, clearly the answer is you get Moon Pearl from Zora, and then you immediately go back. Then immediately go back and set up fake flipper. Nice fake flipper. 2C like fell into the dirt, and it was weird. Okay, there's Moon Pearl. So, wow.
So yeah, that flute there, that's quite a sequence break there.
I mean, we don't know if it's required yet. Not until we get to the Dark World and see what Mire is. We do know that Desert is a crystal, and that flute might be our only means of actually getting into Desert. Depending on where the lamp is, or depending on where the mirror is. But either way, that flute is going to be a really nice, just overworld upgrade, movement-wise.
And Mire is indeed a crystal.
We did see 5 and 6 at Thieves Town and Mire, as well as the green pendant at Swamp, and the third pendant at Turtle Rock. Wow!
Okay, first look at Hype Cave here.
There's the mitts. So now I'm wondering, where are we going to get those flippers? Because with Pendant Swamp, like, you don't even care about flippers at all. Like, you're hoping you never see them. Because you don't want to go into Swamp, ever. But we are going to need that flute to get over to the Mire area, so...
They are out there somewhere.
Interesting route from Yoshi going straight to the pyramid. I like this sometimes when you know that Pyramid Fairy is going to be really late for you. And when you have, like, Mire is one of the Pyramid Fairy crystals. Good chance of that.
Yeah. Oh, $20.
Which...
I wouldn't grab that for, like, pod money, but okay.
Well, I don't think he's going to go to pod at this rate. But I was thinking the same thing, too. I'm sure if he was going to go to pod, he would have grabbed it, but... No light source, no bow, pod, ugh. Gross.
2C is taking the path I would have taken with those mitts and had in a route south to the village podcast. Gonna check Stumpy. 2C has pod money now, so go do pod.
Well,
No,
if something opens up at Catfish for Yoshi, that could be a good advantage, because that is a out-of-the-way check that most players do not like to go to. The only downside to this route, though, is, like, personally, if I didn't do Zora... Oh, no, they did do Zora. Never mind. This is fine. Some bombs.
And 2C digging up some money and a shield. Says no thank you.
It's like you could hold off on Catfish until you have the mirror, so you can mirror and do the Zora checks, but it's like, we don't want the mirror because Swamp is a pendant. And we already did Zora, so... But nothing showing up for Yoshi yet from that round. So, but it's kind of nice to get it out of the way.
And do you see grabbing the Smith early here? That's interesting.
It is interesting. Oh, okay. Well, with flute in hand, this feels like a... Yeah, this is a...
I'll allow it.
It's a much better idea. If you had to walk it over from, like, Sank, then I wouldn't see that happening.
However, Yoshi going into Skull Woods here.
Yeah, if he happens to find a fire rod, he would be able to clear this dungeon. But for now, he only has access to the middle part and the front. As 2C finds the ice rod, of course.
Ew.
Pendant T-Rock. Ice rod shows up early. As is tradition. Aw, just barely missing out on that full magic. The nice thing about that full magic sitting there is that the longer it sits there means the longer it's going to take before the Wallmaster spawns because of a sprite overload. But I'm probably sure he wanted to have that magic, so...
Just game. Yeah. Oh.
Speaking of magic... Man, I'd be feeling pretty cozy with red mail and half magic already. Though I'd always be feeling cozy with mitts and hammer this early.
Not much in Skullwoods to work. This pinball room has a... Ooh, there's the mirror in Thieves Town. Yeah, Skullwoods look like a big bust.
Yeah, nothing but dungeon items so far. I don't know if we even got a single item out of here.
I don't think so. I think they're both bar locked. Mirror in Thieves Town, that's good.
Yeah, getting that mirror then is kind of nice, because then, like, I guess you could go down and do, like, K45. Oh!
There they are.
There's the flippers. And just like that, we're a hook shot away from doing Pendant Swamp Palace.
Neat.
Neat. Wonderful. I gotta say, Captain, I know we're only 26 minutes in, but that inventory looks pretty sparse. Pretty empty.
Yeah, Kakariko was really dry, except for that glove. Usually you find something good out of there.
I mean, we did see a medallion in the library and a blue boomerang at Zora's Ledge, so I guess that would fill up the inventory screen if we were able to get them. So with those flippers, that does put the flute in logic, which does put the mountain in logic, plus the mirror and hammer means we do have access to East Death Mountain and Dark Death Mountain, so that opens up quite a few options. That does also get us into the Mire area and the desert area now, so seed's starting to really open up. Captain, if you were playing this seed, what were you hoping your next item would be? Your next progression item would be? Or quality of life upgrade, what would you want?
What do I want? I would like to see hook shot so I can go up, complete the mountain.
Hook shot would be good. That would let you do...
Ideally, you want hook shot to go for go mode, so you don't have to worry about swamp too much.
Yeah, that's the downside. If that hook shot shows up, then all of a sudden, Green Pennant Swamp is completely completable.
Yeah, I changed my answer. Samaria.
Okay. Well, why Samaria?
So you can go in and just beat Maya right away.
We need maybe a fire source. You want to go do Mire without a bow and fighter sword?
Yeah, why not?
Captain, I don't believe you. I want some boots.
How about bombos?
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. Though, with those flippers, oh, that does mean we can go do all of Ice Palace.
Yes!
You want to do Ice Palace?
No.
I don't know. I don't know if these runners will want to do Ice Palace. Well, now, let's see what 2C decides to do after this. He does have that purple chest and hammer pegs he can go check. He did just get the mirror, so could also go down and do K45. And if he does end up going that direction, he is going to miss out on the flippers at Bumper Ledge for a little bit longer.
You don't need the flippers, he's already got blue.
I know. But you never know. What if there's something in Waterfall Cave? What if he wants that blue boomerang on Zora's Ledge? Yoshi's gotta be a little careful around here. Down to only one heart. Can grab a couple hearts here on the way to picking up the maiden in the cell. Now we're looking a little comfy.
Oh.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Gonna mess it on those flippers. So if progression actually is in like Hookless Swamp, which I doubt either runner would do anyway, but it could be in Ice Palace. It's a possibility. Now, of course, you don't need flippers to do Ice Palace. They're logically blocked by flippers, but whatever. We'll probably head up the mountain next.
Yeah, I think mountain's fairly safely right now. Get all the items. Oh, well.
Ugh. I mean, you could check the 2 chests in the mine area as well.
Yeah, you really don't want to go in the desert without a fire source if you can help it.
Yeah. I don't even know if we saw what's on the desert ledge, though. I'd be kind of interested to get that piece of info. Also, did we see on 2C's side what was on Lake Hylia Island? I don't even remember.
I don't think we did.
Okay. All right, this is your 32-minute recap. Welcome to week 6. Apologies for the confusion on the overlay. This is not cross keys. This is open 7-7 defeat Ganon. This is week 6. Still very early. It's almost 2 a.m. my time here on the West Coast, and we were not able to get updated overlays. So please bear with us. In the meantime, we have 2C of OK Game versus Yoshi I of Triple Dino Disaster. Both teams are trying to stay in that potential playoff spot contention thingy. So Triple Dino Disaster is in a little bit of better position to obtain that top 4 finish over OK Game. OK Game, I think, basically has to win every single match. The last 4 matches, so...
Yeah. Looks like that ether tablet had a bottle with a fairy in it.
Which is interesting, because we have not seen a bottle yet. That is our first one.
Okay. This is a small key. We are locked out of Hera. Okay, we are not locked out of Hera, but he's decided
Not interested. Hey.
Let me go get the hook shot over here, then I'll come back. Hey. Floating islands got a heart container.
What we're gonna find over here on East Death Mountain. You think we'll find a second sword? Do you think we will find a fire source? Do you think we will find a fetch quest?
Yes to all of the above.
Okay. Are you sure?
No. I have no idea. This is it's almost like the swords are randomized or something. We don't know where they're at.
Well, we're still very early on in Seed. We know a few of the required items that we need, but there's still a few more we won't know until we, like, go to the mire area. Or, you know, when we find something required in back of Pendant Swamp.
We find something on Laser Bridge.
Yeah. And also, unlike, for anyone that's been watching the SpeedGaming Live Casual Boots matches that have been going on lately, not related to the league at all, but another Link to the Past random tourney that's going on at the same time. Hey, look, there's your shovel. And your lamp. Progressive bows are in this mode, so... In fact, they're in every mode for the league, so...
Okay, so we got fetch quest, we got a fire source. Where's the sword? You got 2 out of 3.
Yeah, Yoshi gonna get his flute now?
Oh, he's saying to himself, oh, I could have had that.
Oh, that would have saved me a tiny bit.
Okay, super buddy. 10 arrows. And some bombs.
Well, I don't know if I'd be all that ecstatic about that. Those finds. I mean, of course, a lamp is good, because we do need a fire source to beat the game. It's no fire rod, but... $20, 10 arrows. Jeez, whole lot of nothing.
Let's look at that shovel.
Hey, look, Green Pendant Swamp. Oh wait, no, you don't have the flippers yet. Psych.
Yeah, there's a desert ledge. Just gonna be a heart container? Question?
So a required Death Mountain double dip if you want to get all the items. You got to get the shovel out of Paradox to go get your hook shot, to go back up to do the hook shot cave. But at this point, you're not really going to want to immediately go back and do that, you know?
Not right now.
That looked like ether for Misery Mire. So,
the one we
one
haven't seen
medallion.
yet.
Yeah, the one we haven't seen and don't have.
And pile out the fetch quest. There's powder.
At least I think it. I think it was ether. It looked like ether. We did see Quake is chilling on the library, but we will not be grabbing that today unless there's something required in T-Rock.
Oh, but that bow.
Boots locked bow.
Now, ideally, they want to find the other bow, so they don't have to come back for this. But the other bow can be a GT.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like if. I mean, they are going to get the big keys, so Desert will be completable. So, you know, technically boots, if they're not required for anything else, could be in GT, and those could be your silvers, technically. Yeah, right now the biggest thing between these two is that Yoshi did pick up the flippers over on Bumper Ledge, which is only really a big deal if something ends up being in Swamp Palace. Though it is possible that if 2C doesn't get them anytime soon, that they might not feel inclined to go into Ice Palace without the flippers until it's like, you know, close to go mode or something. But we'll see. This is still not going to be a very fun Cold Stare fight, though. It's going to be mostly hammer, unless we can find the fire rod in here.
Also not going to be a fun land mode fight here. We got the ice rod though, that'll help.
Yeah, Ice Rod is not as good as the Fire Rod. It still will two-shot each one, but it has a bit of a different... I think it has like a slower start before it actually like leaves the Fire Rod, or the rod. So you just gotta work the different timings, but... Takes down Land Wall, no problem. Crystal number 2. Assume we check Checkerboard Cave, and then... Gosh, where do you go next if you're 2C?
Do you check Mire while you're here? I mean, you gotta get the big key anyway.
But I don't think you can get in it if it's ether.
Oh, yeah. Unless ether's right here at Checkerboard Cave.
What? Alright, straight to Ice Palace. Which so far hasn't really shown up.
No, I saw a piece of heart. Maybe another item. Oh, he's gonna get his arrows and bombs out of Waterfall Cave here. When I say bombs, I meant rupees.
So I'm gonna assume that Yoshi got all 3 items out of here. Which is why they didn't pick up the big chest. But yeah, this is gonna be not a very fun fight for either of them. Yeah. Bombos to open things up, and then sword spin to kind of send him to the corner, and then just nothing but hammer swings. Thankfully, with red mail in hand, be able to take a few hits, can, you know, play a little recklessly, maybe? They still do 2 hearts of damage, I believe.
Yeah, the falling ice does 1. The plus 2 on right now. I think after this, they gotta go, like, pod?
Either pod or back up to Hookshot Cave. I could see pod now when you have that lamp in hand, but still, ugh. You've already double dipped Eastern.
Well, Yoshi's gonna go up the mountain at this point.
Yeah. Nice cold stare fight. I like the use of the hammer pokes like that. Has to swing by, activate flute. But yeah, still, we're at 44 minutes and we are missing a lot of items this seed. Careful there. The last thing you want to do after getting the hammer or the Ice Fowl's bomb jump is accidentally falling down the hole and having to do it again. So, as for stuff that we have not seen yet, we haven't seen the rest of Hera. We haven't seen Pod at all. And then there's still, what? Graveyard Ledge? And Hookshot Cave. And Spike Cave, thank you.
And 2C could do Magic Bat as well if it chooses.
And Magic Bat, thank you. Anything else?
Looks like Yoshi's gonna be able to do Spike Cave here in a moment. Get the powder out of the Meyer shed here. And confirming that it is Ether from Meyer, so it's fine Ether.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I know, that's why you said it.
I know. Didn't need to confirm it, I already said it. You know, I wonder if it's just I'm so used to casual boots that this just seems like such a slower paced game. Just in general, like not only just because they're not waiting around, but just the way the items have been showing up lately. Just everything seems so much more laid back.
Yeah, this game is made to have boots. Like, if we don't have the boots, it just seems so much slower. But
I mean, it's definitely faster than Cross Keys Week, where everything felt like a slog. And we saw some really nasty seeds too. It was oof. Not that week's over. It was fun though. Checkerboard Cave coming up for Yoshi, and then, as you said, probably gonna head up the mountain next. Yeah, what is the next thing? I mean, here's the thing. We also do have all of Green Bennett Swamp, but neither player has both the items to get in and do all of it. So, you know, maybe after the mountain, we might see one of them go for that. I don't know, would you What would you rather do, Green Pendant Swamp or fully completable Green Pendant Swamp or Crystal Pod with no bow?
Swamp is what, 6+1 items.
Mm-hmm.
And then after there's nothing in there, you can go over the pod, turn in the Green Pendant kind of deal. Oh,
Well, there's ether from that mushroom, or from that powder, which does get us into Mire, which is great because we need that, but no Samaria. I don't really want to go in there yet. Wow, that was a lot of good hammer hits really quick while they're all stacked on top of each other. Oh, he was phased.
Wow. But not a clinic here.
I love a good hammer cold stare fight. It's really fun when you're like, when you have red mail and you don't have to worry about dying.
Let's see where 2C decides to go.
Mushroom or powder turn in?
Get that ether.
And in the meantime, we may have lost Yoshi. I know Yoshi's had bad internet connection regularly, so hopefully that comes back. Thankfully, we have 2C's audio. Otherwise, we'd be sitting in silence. It's a nice freeze frame, though, gotta say.
Yeah, it's just Yoshi and the old man hanging out with some dead rocks.
It's a nice action shot. Four items up here at Hookshot Cave and then over to Spike Cave. And then maybe actually going through the rest of Pendant Hera if nothing shows up over here. Alright, what are you thinking, Captain? I'm thinking... Samaria to go do a bowless Vidi fight?
Well, you got the cape. It wouldn't be completely terrible. It'd still be terrible. Not completely. Just some extra health. Money, some bombs.
Okay, well, there's Bombo's tablet. Great. And the bottle of the fairy bottle.
Oh, okay. Well, that could get us another check. We have not seen another bottle.
This works out because then you can go turn that in, and then you go do the North Darkhold route. 2C will get his flippers, and then whatever's at Graveyard Ledge, probably Samaria, and then you go do Bombo's Swamp or Swamp Bombos. And skip out on Hera a second time. Or Spike Cave.
See what he decides here. Here we're going to Hera. Hookshot in hand. This time we're gonna see a Hera pot.
And Hera a lot more appealing when you have the hookshot to Hera pot.
Especially when you already got the big key. considering he don't have the boots to bounce back across and hit that switch there. And there is an item in the basement. Cool.
Do you think if Moldrum has nothing, do you think 2C will go for it?
I don't think so. It's a pretty big time tournament for. I don't see him doing it, but we'll see.
It'd be kind of rough to, to triple dip Taravera then. Okay, just these.
Does he want the pendant?
He's trying to mirror out. I don't think he's even checked the pedestal yet, but... I mean, what could the pet even be at this point? Bow? That's it?
Yeah. Can't be Samaria. Can't be Samaria because I'll throw rocks. So. Yeah, maybe Spike Cave will be the answer.
Just waiting for Swamp. I'm waiting for him to get his flippers and go to Swamp. Okay. Well, so much for boots and so much for bow. That means the pet is dead at this point.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You go check Sick Kid, go get your bow at Desert. Oh, I guess, yeah, check King's Tomb, check Bonk Rocks. Yeah, just reveling. Speed! Oh, man.
We can breathe. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Find one bottle, you find all the bottles now. Hey, Yoshi's back.
I'm gonna assume he beat Taravera. He was gone a long time to only just be finishing up Paradox Cave. I'll have to wait and see if he pauses. Oh, what do you think about Lumberjack? That would suck. Well, it'd be okay. Nah, it's just a heart container.
Alright, Yoshi gonna pick up that hook shot. Be like, ah, not Swamp. But and Yoshi, I think Yoshi's gonna possibly do Swamp here? Maybe.
Yeah, probably. Looks like it. I don't know. He doesn't have anything else down here that he can do other than check Bombo's tablet. And he can't even get the item there.
Hey.
But 2C on a good path right now. Has the boots, has the master, gonna get that bow. And then can take this on over to Palace of Darkness to go clear that dungeon and clear Eastern. So this is a pretty big turning point, you know. 2C on a very good path right now. If Fire Rod shows up over here, Samaria shows up over here. But if Yoshi ends up finding those two items in Swamp Palace, then that could really turn the tides.
Yeah, with how slow the seed's been going. 2C just needs that Samaria and Fire Rod, and we're good to go.
all of a sudden, we're now about to get a ton of new information. Which is really exciting. We got, what, 5 more items here in Swamp since we got a heart container in the first chest? Or something in the first chest that was an item.
Yeah,
5 items coming up here in Pond. Fire Rod, Samaria. Where are they gonna be? Where are they at? Are they here? Where are they? Why am I here?
Yoshi just headed right to the back already. Now he was getting checked outside right now.
Yeah, it's a pendant swamp, kind of. Well, I mean, people like to skip left side swamp all the time. But also, you know, when you don't get any dungeon items in the first 2 chests, the last thing you want to do is do left side swamp for a map and a compass. There's the big key. There's Samaria! Yeah.
Oh, baby.
That is interesting. So, 2C is going to have to get those flippers off a bumper ledge that he has not seen yet. And then go into Swamp Palace to get that cane of Samaria. So now we're just on the lookout for a fire rod, and, you know, it would probably benefit 2C pretty well if... Well... Yeah, because if fire rod shows up here, then he can go beat Skull Woods and then find his way over to the bumper ledge. The interesting thing, though, is that since Yoshi has not been back up to Dark Death Mountain, Yoshi might get pulled into Turtle Rock with that cane of Samaria. You know, it's gonna be interesting. And Captain, you wanna know something else that's crazy?
What's that?
If we just find the other bow, then we don't need those boots.
That is true.
Well, at least as long as T-Rock isn't housing a big key on the torch up there.
Oh, this scene just got real exciting real fast.
Question in chat, why would he do Turtle Rock when he can do Mire? Well, this was a hypothetical for when if and when he eventually goes up and does Hookshot Cave. I would assume Yoshi would probably go do Mire next. Or at least soonish. But not a very friendly loadout for dealing with Viddy. So I gotta assume, with that smart in hand, feeling good enough to not go back into Swamp Palace. I believe there is at least 1 item left in there. As 2C finds a Tempered Sword, which would be very nice for this Viddy fight.
Yoshi, undeterred, gonna take on Viddy with the fighter sword and cape. Probably bombs.
Well, like you said, with that cape in hand, you could activate that and then just do many spins. Tons of spins. And then you just do hammers on the big eye. It's gonna be very slow, but it could be worse. And who knows? Could find another sword in here. We now know where 3 of them are. One of them was in Hookshot Cave, the other one was on Helmassar King. The 4th one could be here in Misery Mire. The real question on everyone's mind is, where is that fire rod?
Let's check your pod. Coming up here at the big chest. Is this it? It was red. Just a boomerang though. So.
Question, chat.
What?
Was there anything left in Swamp House? I believe because we haven't seen any, we didn't see Left Side Swamp, and because Yoshi didn't go back in to check the big chest, there should be at least one item left in there. Sorry, Ken, I interrupted you. What were you gonna say?
I forget now. It's fine.
Okay. Boy, I don't remember the last time I've seen all 4 Staphos spawned.
I don't remember we got all the items out of Eastern as well. Okay, thanks to our tracker, Young Kids Right, let us know that there's not an item left in Eastern, so this is just to clear it. Shout out to our tracker. No.
A bit of flubs coming on. Not here at Easter Palace for 2C. A lot at stake here. It's a very important, big race between these two teams. There is still there's like 3 teams kind of fighting it out, duking it out for one last spot in the playoffs. Top 3, or not even top 3, but the first 3 teams have already been decided in this division, so... And I believe 2C needs to win out their last 2 weeks to potentially grab that spot.
Those 3 teams that have clinched are Bug Trio, Nova Foxes, and the other one.
The other one, the one I'm on.
Oh, you're on a team? I didn't know that.
Okay, well, this is good for Yoshi, not so good for 2C. Gonna be making this Meyer dip without the Canis Maria. And so far, it doesn't look like we've really seen... I saw some bombs in the big chest. I think that was it.
Yeah, I believe Vintage does have an item. So we'll see how Yoshi handles Spider Sword Vinicius here. Again, does have the cape. Probably gonna use that. Does not have that bottle yet. So. No parry backup.
Yeah, Yoshi kind of stepping away from the eyeballs a little bit, just to make sure you don't accidentally poke one of them, and then you don't even, like, it kills your spin charge, and then you're just kind of standing there wasting magic. But yeah, this is working out pretty well. Except for that. And that.
One more little one. Okay.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Red Mail let him take some hit. Wow, that hitbox extension is nuts. Just a minute. Did we act? Yeah. Okay, I remember the other. The other item was a Cane of Burna. That was in the cutscene chest. I just remember that.
Ah.
Which Yoshi did get. Who knows, maybe that will put the idea of Spike Cave in Yoshi's mind. Alright, so, bit of a recap at this point in this race. Right now, the biggest thing, Yoshi picking up Cane of Samaria in Swamp Palace, Green Pennant Swamp Palace, with the flippers sitting up over on Bumper Ledge. 2C picking up the boots out of Spike Cave, which allowed him to get the bow that was on the torch in Desert Palace. The two swords that 2C has, one was in Hookshot Cave, the other one was on Helmasar Cave. And the two bottles that 2C has, one was a fairy in a bottle up on Ether Tablet, the other was a green potion out of King's Tomb. So that clears up most of that.
Well, this is something to do as well. Pyramid Fairy, completing that mire means you're gonna blow open a big crack in the pyramid.
You're still on the lookout for that fire rod. And yeah, I mean, there is still another bow that could possibly be outside of GT and available. I'm sure, a little upset finding the wrong cane in Misery Mire. Oh, goody. That's just what you want to see.
Looks like Yoshi's gonna check Dark Cross, I guess, making sure it was the map. Pretty sure this is the map.
Yeah, sure it is too. I mean, he could just pause and check. But it's gonna work out either way, because it looks like 2C is gonna do inside Skullwoods before catching those flippers up on Bumper Ledge. Gonna hand a little bit more time back to Yoshi. Map.
Let's see, where does Yoshi go at this point? He's gonna turn in that mushroom. Don't have to worry about saving this since we already got the powder.
No fire rod. So Pod next, Spike Cave, Green Pendant Turn-In. I mean, with that Cane of Samaria, you could go into T-Rock and maybe find fire rod in there. But we don't even know what the medallion is. And if it's boots locked, if it's Quake, then you need the boots off of Spike Cave. And depending on how Yoshi routes, he might actually know what the medallion is for T-Rock. And we missed it while his internet was restabilizing.
Good point. Okay, 2C, gonna get those flippers. Maybe that'll lead him towards swap, get that gain.
Yeah, the big problem here, though, as well for Yoshi is like 2C, he did dip into Meyer without Samaria. And, he's not going to have, he might check Waterfall before going to Swamp or something, but, he's had boots for an extended period of time. That is going to earn him time against Yoshi the longer it goes. And especially with, it appears to be Yoshi might be going into TR, though this might just be Hookshot K first. Oh, right, that's right. He did already check Waterfall. Might have been the first time we actually saw Graveyard Ledge.
Hey. Might have been, yeah.
It's impossible to keep up with everything.
Yoshi gonna pick up another sword. Hey.
You need it to beat the game. It's pretty important. Yeah, I really wonder if T-Rock is Quake, though this might just be because wanting to go to Tower of Air next. We missed pretty much all of Yoshi's Death Mountain adventures.
Yeah, so here's Bombo's tablet. It's not it.
Oh, Hera Basement. So it looks like he might... Looks like he did dip in here. He might have beaten it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, the small key was in the big chest, so probably already been up there.
Okay, that would explain why. Alright, well, this is good news for 2C heading into Swamp Palace. Gonna get that Cane of Samaria.
Interesting to see if 2C does left side here. That has something. Like you said, no dungeon items in the front, so you're more likely to skip it. So. The Hera Basement has shield.
So Fire Rod's either in T-Rock or left side Swamp.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of places left.
This is good news for Yoshi. Gonna get his boots. But, it's definitely in 2C's favor. Because, Yoshi's gonna go do Hot Eastern next, and we know nothing's in there. Well, I mean, he'll go get his bow and finish Desert, probably. I guess it will be interesting for 2C whether he decides to immediately go back and beat Meyer to go do Pyramid Fairy, or to take that Samaria up to T-Rock, potentially. But I don't think 2C ever did check to see what the medallion was.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess it's not as big of a deal, because he could just go pick up Quake before heading up there, just to be sure.
it feels like Left Side Swamp's gonna be like last location for these players.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what 2C does. Because, like, if you go in just to check the big chest, yeah, you might get the item and you can leave, but if you get a dungeon item, then it's like, oh, I don't want to do Left Side Swamp. But when you're one item away from Goma, it's tough. It's tough making that call. Poor Yoshi. Stupid Lamolas. It's a kind of the downside about Ice Rod is it feels like you can't stand too close to the enemies, otherwise it just goes right through them.
Where is 2C gonna go next? He's gonna turn to that green pendant.
Yeah. And then, yeah, he has a couple choices. He could go finish Mire and do Pyramid Fairy, or he can take it straight to T-Rock, and I could see him going straight to T-Rock just to make up time, because he might feel behind. I mean, generally you'd feel behind full clear in the game up until this point, but we'll see. All right, back to Mire.
You know, I think 2C's hoping, you know, he knows there's an item on Vicious. He's hoping it's just the fire rod. He can just...
I think he got both items. He got both items out of here.
Oh, did he? Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So this is just going to be for Pyramid Fairy then?
Yeah.
So, you know, Yoshi still has to do all of this and then wrap up Eastern, so, you know, we're going to be fairly evened up, though Yoshi still also does have the Boots Lock stuff like King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks and Graveyard Ledge, I think. It will depends on if 2C decides to take it up to like Catfish after Pyramid Fairy as well.
I think if you're 2C right after this, you gotta go into Fiddle Rock for that fire rod. There's no better place to look for it right now.
We've seen some fire rods in T-Rock a few times lately. It happens. And, you know, it could be even as far as Laser Bridge, depending on how the keys lay out. Still wondering about what the TR medallion is. I'm very curious.
Yeah, I guess if you don't know, you'd have to go pick up that Quake just to be sure.
I mean, I wonder if it wasn't Quake. I wonder. I mean, I would assume then that Yoshi just decided not to dip it looking for Fire Rod. I guess when he's still missing like a bunch of things. It would make the most sense if it is Quake, because then, you know, Yoshi couldn't have gone inside because he didn't have boots to get Quake off the library.
Nice helmet kill. Gonna be rewarded with that tempered sword there for Yoshi.
2C finds some mushroom disappointment. Now, the nice thing about this is if you do want to route in catfish, this works out really well. Because you can mirror, place the mushroom, and then slash the bush. You set up a mirror bonk, an auto mirror bonk.
Yeah, I love that little trick there. You taught me that.
I don't even remember. Somebody taught me that. That's the thing. One person sees someone do it, they do it, then the next person sees that person do it. Or we're just not going to do it. I mean, I guess you could also just go do catfish and mirror and then loop back and do that.
I'm not sure about 2C check waterfall theory.
He did. He did with the flippers. Yeah. Or no, he did it with the fake flippers. Yoshi did it with the flippers. Excuse me. What are we doing? Left side swamp? I feel like you gotta be feeling pretty behind to go back for left side swamp or big chest here. What do you think?
Yeah, probably, because you're kind of hoping for that home run here. Just hoping that your opponent skipped left side swap here. And it's just sitting there and look at the big chest.
Yeah, because like right now, yeah, unless it's in the big chest. If the big chest is like a map or compass, then I feel like this is gonna end up evening out pretty well. But yeah, basically, you know, Yoshi still has those boot checks and graveyard ledge to go do. But otherwise, it's either left side swamp in big chest or it's in T-Rock.
And we've seen the compass in the waterfall room.
Oh, it was? Okay, so there is 2 items in here. I knew there was at least one. I mean, there's 2 ways to look at it, because, you know, there's 2 items in here you could have gotten while you were here the first time that got you some Mario, and then you get to avoid all of T-Rock. But at the same time, if it is here, and you go to T-Rock instead, and T-Rock just immediately gives you a big key or some junk item, then you made another trip up the mountain for nothing. wrong way for Yoshi, so a little bit slower fight here, but not a big deal. Question is, will we see the boots checks from Yoshi next, or straight to left side swamp, or straight up the mountain for TR?
He's got the flute out, so
he's gonna go somewhere.
Mushroom. No.
And it's not left side swamp.
Oof.
So it's gotta be T-Rock. Well, this is good for 2C. Just he had some time to kill, actually, because, you know, Yoshi is gonna go for Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, and Bonk Rocks at this point. Though this might also be a this might be the Hera basement play. Which, the funny thing about all this is this could still turn around and end up being like a... It could come down to GT routing. It's possible. With how close this is getting to both players' like last location and everything.
Well, and he is gonna go do the Hera basement. Shit is how far into rock is the right rock. Not if it's into rock. It is into rock. There's nowhere else it can be.
For their sake, just put it like in Compass Room or something. Let this hell be over. Oh, is Yoshi gonna go check Lumberjack real quick too? And yeah, 2C does not know what the TR medallion is. And there's some word on street, and by street I mean chat, that he is gonna be a little disappointed when he gets up here.
Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi's gonna get that Quake medallion right now. That is Quake.
That's unfortunate. That is an extra mountain climb.
Well.
And, Captain, just like that, the lead is just barely gonna change.
Yeah,
to Yoshi's favor. We got a race.
We got a race all of a sudden, folks.
Holy cow. I mean, the only real difference here at this point is just because Yoshi never did left side swamp, which, you know, all that time save 2C had on getting those boots so early ended up melting away with that left side swamp play, as well as, you know, the double dip mire. That was unfortunate as well. Well, I mean, I feel bad for both these runners, but, you know, this is exciting for us. And I need exciting because it's, I mean, I'm sure it's later for you, but you're also, like, used to being up this late, right?
Yeah, usually.
I'm getting old. This is good.
I'll try to whisper for you then.
No, you don't have to do that. That's weird.
Oh, okay. All right, I won't do that. I'm sorry. Yep, again, for those of you just joining us, this is not week 5 cross keys. This is week 6, open 7-7.
Yeah, this is the first race of week 6. So
yeah.
it might have been a last minute sign up potentially. Because I mean, to be fair, week 5 only ended like there it is. It was a compass chest.
Okay.
Wow, this is gonna be really close then. So it's gonna come down to GT routing and execution.
Yep. So Yoshi picking that up about 134.28. About 10 seconds later, 2C picks it up.
Yeah, we just gotta run to the back, beat up Mothula, and then head right up to GT, and then we gotta figure out where the heck that big key is, and you know, everybody knows all the routes. Everybody has their own like system of like, okay, well, I feel comfortable, so I'll do the slower route, the safer route. That I'll go to the Stalfos room first, and then I'll do right side, and then I'll go full left. So I'll be interested to see how these players route it, and if they both route the exact same way, then it will just come down to execution. But first we gotta get through Moth, and Moth can be a bit of a dingus, so... Sudden audio change?
And true to Skullwood Farm, you do not get any items out of there. But it's okay, we got crystal number 7. We are headed up to GT. We have 7 crystals, so would you like to play a game, Willard?
No.
Okay. Too bad. Sorry, chat.
No games. Only commentary.
Only commentary. Okay.
Mm.
Chat knows what to do. They don't need me to tell them.
Honestly, I kind of really hope that they will make the same route, because I'd like to see this come down to execution. Because that's always fun to watch. It's never fun to see a fanfare snipe on Ganon, but... Well, it's never fun to be a part of a fanfare snipe. Well, I guess if you're on the winning side, it's okay. Yeah, this is actually closer, too, because Yoshi's timer is like 7 seconds off. It'd be nice if we can get a resync, if that was possible. But we're going right.
Well, okay. Hope Room living up to his name with the big key and a small key. No, you don't have to worry about the left side. Just go upstairs.
Well, 2C going left. Now, this could be huge if he, like, finds the silvers over here. That'd be about the only thing that would help him, aside from maybe, like, a Molten Ball. Unfortunately, no silvers. Yeah, this is a really interesting race. 2C had boots pretty significantly earlier than Yoshi and was able to save a lot of time. But then he started bleeding that time with an unrequired double dip of Misery Mire, going in without the cane. And then, you know, it's really hard last locationing that T-Rock play, even including a trip back into Swamp for left side Swamp. And then going up and finding out he needed the medallion off of the library. So that allowed Yoshi to catch up quite a bit. And even take the lead, so...
Hey, you see the difference of Ice Rod and Fire Rod and Land Ball? Just Fire Rod's just a little bit quicker.
Man, both these players surely know how to execute as we're making our way up through the gauntlet. So it's going to be a bit hard for 2C to catch up here. He's going to need Yoshi to make some errors or something, but you know, these are seasoned runners. They've been around for a while. Yeah, I know Yoshi's been around for a very long time. I think my first actual learning of 2C was from actually last year's SG Live. Hey, a third bottle. Nice. Wow, we get 3 bottles? That's nuts. Oh. Except he doesn't have any arrows.
Uh-oh.
That's actually huge. Hold on.
Yeah, 2C sitting on 5, so...
If 2C picks those up, that could be big. And it's really unfortunate because there is a 5-pot of arrows here in this room that 2C's in right now. In the top right pot, there's 5 right there. But who knows? He might not get those. He might skip it. Ooh, Yoshi's having a little bit of trouble with this Agatu fight, at least on that cycle. He skipped him. Oh my god. Oh, that would have been such a huge play. But he doesn't know that. Oh no.
That's... Wow.
That would have changed everything right then and there.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But I mean, you can't blame him. You know, you're at this point. The chances of silvers. I mean, the silvers are very likely going to be in GT or T-Rock. Like that's basically it. But still, you know, opening up every chest at the top of GT takes time. So.
Yoshi doing an excellent job here, trying to get that 1-in-1. I think he got it. Sure did.
Ganon being pretty nice today. I'm sure Yoshi's sweating, thinking, "Oh no, 2C got those silvers. If only I'd saved some arrows." But you know, it's also kind of funny because he's opening chests without having the arrows for it. So, because the only thing he'd be looking for would be silvers. But that's an easy thing to lose track of. Now, the only real thing that could change this race would be an unfortunate fall on Ganon Phase 4. I would be shocked to see that, though.
One more spin should do it, I think. There it is.
What a race.
Very good.
What a race. GG's to Yoshi. Triple Dino Disaster keeping their playoff dreams alive. Taking the win today.
GG. Very close race. To see trying to finish up their Ganon fight and does so. Whew. So the times were for Yoshi 145.51 and for 2C 146.22, so 31 seconds. That's a close match. Very close.
Yeah, good race. Very fun. I know there is something coming on up right after this. Give me 1 second. That's just still really funny about the the silvers at the top. You never expect that to happen.
Never.
Maybe a gold sword or something.
Hello.
Yo,
Hey.
what up, 2C?
GG.
Thanks. And fun scene.
In quotations. Yeah, it was, when you have early Zora Moon Pearl, and the only way you were able to do it was because you sequence rogue 300 rupees out of Eastern. And then
Yeah.
that early flute was real nice.
Yep, I agree. I was like gonna do Hulahan into, Agina and farm a couple of rupees. Like, I was really tempted to do Aga. I don't know if Yoshi did it.
No.
No, you
No,
pretty
okay.
much took the same route like at the beginning of the game, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think one of you did Eastern while the other one did Hyrule Castle and then swapped. So, and then both you
I
guys
see.
went and did Agnes Cave and then Zora, like one after another.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when I found the flute, it was like definitely pretty nice. But at the same time, I just like played around the fact that the flippers were gonna be like unlocking everything because the flute and the lamp, I guess. So I just I didn't really want to go for the flippers.
Yeah. And then they ended up being up on Bumper Ledge and all that stuff. It was it was just kind of unfortunate that I guess not taking the time. Well, just everything the fire rod being in T-Rock was just a really, I don't know, it's a tough play to go for early on or at any point, really.
Yeah, and honestly, obviously I needed to check the medallion, to be fair. It's not gonna take that much. I just like at that point I needed Sumaria, Fire Rod, and Boots. And I'm like, what are the chances that I need to go to TR?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was like definitely a really dumb risk, but I was like willing to take it, I guess. But
were you
also
still
from the race time GG, the funny thing that I saw Yossi saying is silvers were on Moldum too, and I'm like,
yep, they were. And who knows what would have happened, but it definitely would have helped you a little bit, save a little bit of time, because Yoshi did get them, but Yoshi did not have any arrows, so
yep.
Could have been interesting to switch right at the last second. Because, like, you led for pretty much the entirety of the match up until, up until basically you guys were 7 seconds apart picking up Quake to go to TR. So then at that point, it's like, okay, this is all execution, and then maybe GT routing. And GT routing played a part a little bit.
Oh, Yoshi went right first.
So.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, it was a really good race.
Yeah, it was very exciting at the end.
It's tough when you're looking for one thing and it's like all I have are crappy locations. What's the crappiest one I feel like doing next?
Yeah. Definitely really, really awkward for sure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, GG's to both of you guys. And do you guys? I'm assuming you guys already have game 2 scheduled. Do you know who's playing in those?
Not really, but we do have game 2 versus Yossi in SGL tomorrow, same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be exciting. Yeah. Hey, at least he'll start with boots that time.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. The seed was weird because just Kakariko had like nothing, had a glove, that's it. And then it just felt like a lot of items were very just a slow drip. As opposed to SG Live where it feels like you get like 10 items right at the beginning of the game. It's like, okay, go find your last 4.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those slow early games. But once you get Dark World access, I think it kind of opened up with like mirror emits, so that was nice, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Thanks for commentary and the restream. Yeah, I gotta go like to work soon, so yeah. Thank you guys.
And like Will said, we got Pokemon coming up right about in about a minute or so.
Yeah.
So yep. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Let them get set up for that. So, any final words, Willard?
Nope. Just thanks to Yonker's wife for tracking. Thanks for SpeedGaming for throwing this together, and thanks for the runners for putting on a good show. And I would thank people in chat for watching, but I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna say thanks, Captain, for doing co-coms. Good time. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, me too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.